All right, so here's the former UFC flyweight champion, Brandon Moreno, and of course the night DC made his debut on the cans on the UFC telecast in 2016. This man made his UFC debut, and I think in the eyes of a lot of people he has overachieved, but certainly not in his own estimation. He knew he could be this guy.
I mean, he feels like that. It felt like Brandon Moreno was not going to get here. He wasn't going to be widely regarded as one of the best flyweights that we've seen. I mean, you got to call it what it is, right? There's Demetrius Johnson and everybody else. But then when you start thinking about that second tier, you think Davison Figueiredo, you think Brandon Moreno. You didn't know that this young kid from Mexico had that ability. His skill set has improved to the point that you can't talk about the division without him. He's been a tremendous story, and I've been so lucky to watch it. Let's see if he can add to that tonight as he steps back into the octagon.
And when in doubt, you may want to bet on the Mexican fighter, right? He is a Mexican savage. The heart was on full display against Kai Kara-France and throughout his UFC tenure thus far. All right, so here he is, the UFC featherweight king, Alexander Volkanovski. And we have truly run out of superlatives when it comes to talking about this man and his mixed martial arts acumen. There are three guys who can lay claim to being the greatest featherweight of all time, and yet Alex is kind of distancing himself from that pack.
It's crazy. It's crazy how good Alexander Volkanovski is. I mean, you always knew he could fight. But to see some of the performances as of late, and to see how he continues to evolve and get better, even as the champion, is really impressive. And it's a credit to him and all of his coaches, but mostly his mindset. I don't know if there's a guy in fighting that has a higher fight IQ than Alexander the Great. I just like to take note of what I'm experiencing every time this guy steps in the octagon, because it's always something special.
And certainly since he signed with the UFC all the way back in 2016, he has been a promotional workhorse, strength of schedule as good as it gets, and of course, as he enters competition tonight, can lay claim to 4 combined wins over Jose Aldo and Max Holloway, greatest featherweight of all time. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion of the world, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight.
Good.
All right, early round action here as we get a look at the former UFC flyweight champion, the Assassin Baby, Brandon Moreno. His evolution has been marked. It has been incredible. It has been off the charts when you think about his time on The Ultimate Fighter to his time as UFC flyweight champion. The jab, the chokes, the finishing instincts. One of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the game, and ready to get back to it as he tries to ascend back to championship level status. Swing and a miss by Brandon Moreno. All right, so a nice connection there with the 1-2 for Alexander Volkanovski, the former rugby league standout. It's amazing to think not all that long ago this was a man who weighed 214.
I mean, that is massive. 214 pounds, fighting at featherweight now. Could you imagine the discipline that he had to show in order to get to this weight class and do it pretty comfortably? He's not dying when he's walking to the scale. He's a pro's pro, and he's showing in his performances.
Oh, big knee to the body. That'll soften him up. Oh, they're trading huge shots here to see who's the last man standing. Clean with the right hook. While fear is not a factor for this striker, coming out swinging early as we expected, everything being thrown with fighting detail.
He throws everything so hard, but he said to us, when we talked to him earlier in the week, he goes, I'm not afraid of anything. I don't care if I can take him down, as long as I get to put some leather on the guy that I'm fighting before.
Missed with that right hand.
Wow, actually got the takedown. He's got to start throwing now. Great job mixing up the attack. Beautiful elbow.
Making all these shots count. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Lands with the ground and pound here.
This is a terrible position.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Moreno's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position. Second round, straight ahead.
Listen, you're doing a lot of punches. I like that. But you're missing a lot of punches too, right? I need more efficiency.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC. What a display of just sheer punching in that last round.
I mean, he looks like a...
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Oh, strong uppercut for him there. That'll get his attention.
Ooh, another shot to the head.
Takedown defense holds up.
Oh, man, good stick to the body.
Moreno's pretty swollen now in that jaw area. It doesn't appear to be affecting him all that much, but he's absorbed a lot of strikes to the head. Got to figure out a way to raise the guard and be more defensively sound. Swing and a miss with that punch by Volkanovski. Well, he works his entire striking game off of that jab. Doubles up on the jab now. And he blocks the shot there.
Great kick to the body. Another body kick land. Good kick.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Wind it up on the right there to no avail. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, almost like you saw the skin swell right away after he landed that strike.
So that trainer's gonna have to bring it in swell to try to deal with the swelling because this guy is getting pieced up.
Volkanovski's hook shot blocked. That one was telegraphed. Good job by the defense. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body. It mixes up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now. It's starting to show itself.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue.
He's landing huge right across. The guy has to...
What a fight by Alexander Volkanovski.
What a performance.
So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? prioritized the finish tonight, absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
All right, here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 34 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Alexander the Great Volkanovski!
All right, well, more often than not, if you bet on Volkanovski, you are lining your pockets. That is the case once again tonight. Outstanding TKO for the featherweight camp.
He looked phenomenal. He looked like a guy that has every intention of never losing a fight. He has not lost in so long, but he is trying to continue to set the bar for everyone that comes behind him.